Hello, my name is Shashank Pandya, and today I want to talk about a problem which is not right now there, but in very near future it will be. In the world of infinite bots, how can you justify that you are human? I grew up in India, which means I spent the first half of my life being told that I was the tech support. Like in 2005, if your printer broke or had any issues with computer, you didn't call a bot, you called someone who sounded and looked exactly like me. Now I'm a technical founder and CTO here in San Francisco, and the irony isn't lost on me. I have spent last 12 years building the very same AI agents which are now putting the tech support out of job. I have built AI that writes lyrics for artists, AI that diagnoses sleep disorders through music, AI that predicts where you want to travel next, and AI that predicts that what you want to eat before you even know that you are hungry. So, but now we have reached a very weird crossroads. We used to worry that robots would become too much like us, but now looking at the top CEOs in the valley, men who seem to have replaced sleep with cold plunges and their personalities with optimized press releases, I am more worried that we are becoming too much like the robots. In a world of infinite perfect agents, our greatest competitive advantage isn't our efficiency, it's our noise. So I want to talk about the very same thing. Like we are leaving the app era behind. At one point, people will be speaking that you remember apps where you had to actually do things. I co-founded a platform called Tully where we gave artists a tool where they can sign contracts, they can manage stamps, they can manage the producers, writers. But it was a tool. You were the master. But today, we are building agents, and agent doesn't wait for your command. It's like that overeager intern who doesn't just book your flight. They book the flight, tell your spouse you'll be late, and buy you a sorry gift based on your spouse's Instagram likes. So at my current company, Legends, we use patented technology to analyze your photos, to understand your travel DNA. We can predict where you should go better than your best friend can. But as we automate our tastes, our schedules, and even our creativity, we are creating a massive security hole. If an agent can mimic my preferences perfectly, how does the world know when it's actually Shashank's talking? And not just a very well funded script running on some AWS server. So according to me, I call this as a death of digital handshake. Like here is the technical reality that keeps me up at night. We have spent decades perfecting the digital signal. We thought a face scan or voice print was the truth. But I have sat in rooms where we have raised millions of dollars, where we promise that our AI is indistinguishable from AI, even from the human behavior. Well, we succeeded. I built NLP systems which can simulate empathy for your mental health care. If I can build a bot that can convince a patient it cares about their general anxiety disorder or ADHD, then I can certainly build a bot that can convince your bank it's you. The Turing test is dead. It didn't die because AI got smart. It died because humans are predictable. If you look at the Twitter feed of most visionary CEOs, you could replace them with mediocre LLM, a leather jacket, and nobody would notice the difference for at least 6 months. So we need a new standard. Not proof of intelligence, but proof of humanity. So I want to talk about the very same problem and the solution. Like how can we prove that there is a meat in this whole world? Like how do we prove we are human? Ironically, the answer is in our failures. When I was building a computer vision kiosk for retail stores, we were obsessed with frictionless experiences. But friction is where the human lives. A bot is a straight line, a human is a scribble. The very first thing which I want to talk about is biometric noise. A bot can fake a fingerprint, but it's very much harder to fake the subtle, chaotic way your pulse changes when you are lying or embarrassed. The another part is the analog signature. We might see a return to that physical world. I have spent my career scaling apps, but I'm telling you now that most secure thing I would own in this future would be the hand signed piece of paper. And the very third thing is the irrational choice. This is my favorite. Like a bot will always choose the optimized route. A human will take that long way home because the sunlight looked nice on a specific building. We need to start valuing unoptimizable data. In the future, your digital ID won't just be your face, it will be a record of your beautiful, inefficient, non-linear mistakes. So this definitely calls for an action. I have co-founded 3 companies and seen 2 exits. I've spent a lot of time thinking about what is the PMF, what is our product market fit, but I don't think it will be relevant in future. We need to start thinking about human world fit. Don't be afraid of agents. Let them do the things that make us feel like machines. Let them handle the ETL processes. Let them optimize your code, itineraries, even generate music aiding your anxiety. They are great at the what and how, but an agent can never understand the why. A bot can simulate personality, but it can't experience a midlife crisis. It can't feel that specific, irrational Indian son guilt when it doesn't call its mother back immediately. It can't decide to abandon a $1 million funding round because it had a feeling in its gut. As the digital world becomes a hall of mirrors, a place of infinite, perfect and polite simulations, your messiness becomes your most sophisticated encryption key. Like when you failed that CAPTCHA for the 3rd time because you couldn't decide if a mailbox counts as a building. Don't get frustrated. That moment of hesitation, that's something a bot could never simulate. That's your signature. Proving you are human isn't a task to be optimized. It's about being smarter, faster, or even more efficient. No, that's what AI is good at. We already lost that race. Proving you are human is about being the one thing a machine can never be: unpredictable. Use bots to manage your life, but use that saved time to do something completely illogical or something only you'll do. Like, for example, write a poem that doesn't rhyme. Argue about a football with your wife. Your weird sense of humor, your accent. Protect your glitches. These are the things that no agent can replicate because no agent has ever had to live through a Monday morning. So I would definitely say that be loud, be human, because in a world of infinite bots, the only thing they cannot fake is the soul in the machine. And luckily for us, the soul is a bit of a bug. So stay messy, stay human. Thank you.